Rattles that one home, and Georgia ties it up at 9. Oh, no! Baba Miller!
Mark Allery from Kansas stop at the free throw line and keep his guy, and they threw it over his head. I tried to do that, and I missed it.
You know he took the message to heart.
Absolutely.
On the drive, Miller, another big-time flush. Quick burst here for the Texans, taking advantage of some Cincinnati.
29, he had that in the 2024 Big 12 tournament against West Virginia. Miller to the cup.
Miller. Fading away. Tough. 7. They've trailed by as many as 15 as Miller.
Impressed. Extremely impressed with this young man.
Here's Miller, 3 on the timer. Takes it himself. And
Sorrell with the nice little slip. Miller.
There's another screen here.
Miller, the cross, and the finish.
popping in a silent way.
Yes. Baba Miller does a little bit of everything for this team. That's creative on the scoop.
Can't do it himself. Another rebound for Baba. Behind his back. Baba takes it himself.
Creasa, Dane Thomas, and Jizzle James on the floor at the same time. They've not been able to have that until today. And now all of a sudden their big goes out.
And there's on his roster.
Oh my! Things will happen.
An early 7-2 lead for the Mountaineers in their Big 12 home opener. Baba Miller.
So much easier for the perimeter players to get open looks and share the basketball. Great ATO.
Next whistle for both teams will be in the bonus. The lob inside. Billy Gillespie rolling the dice here, keeping Owens on the floor with 4 fouls. Tonight to go along with 5 boards. Zella doubled, finds Miller inside. With a
It's the largest lead the Bearcats have had in Big 12 play this season.
Back to 22.
Here's Tillery. Thomas inside. Baba!
Could have been officially a junkie.
Good pass inside, and Miller.
He really gives them something. He's playing with that aggression right now. His teammates have to meet it. Whoa.
Miller. Abayev attacks and dumps it down to Miller.
Over the slide flip-flops that they all seem to walk around in.
Miller dumps it down.
Inside, McKinley will get it back out. Miller in the dunker spot. Oh.
Baba Miller. Deep 3 from...
Now Miller, they left him wide open. And the 3...
Do you see that? He felt like he could be more productive with that second unit. He's had to start the last 5 games because of the injuries. Miller doesn't make a lot of freshman point guard. Wes Miller loves the way he plays. Feels like he could be one of the best point guards in the country someday. Oh boy. Miller is the head coach. Keyshawn Tillery in off the bench. He's a freshman. Miller takes a lot of threes, doesn't make a lot.
Ball. And a rebound knocked out to Cincinnati. Nice look. Miller already made a 3, makes it up.
Up top to Baba Miller, looking down low for Chom. Quickly back out to Miller. And he hits
the puffy face and played through the pain. Miller. Miller time.
Develop. He was rushing a little bit, and he turned it over.
Dada has come up unlucky a couple of times, and look at that.
The hardwood over the helmet.
Oh, my! Half is going to go to Cincinnati. A turnover again. Miller, the alley-oop. Halves this year. That was the message from Miller coming into the game tonight.
Now that's how you do it behind the back.
Quick possession for Colorado, who hasn't scored in 2.5 minutes. The alley-oop to Miller.
Now he comes away with it again, leading the break.
Give it back
Thomas,
to him.
back to Miller. It's
a couple of years ago. Oh, a tap to Thomas, and right away, instant offense. 40 seconds to go. Cincinnati wants to push. Celestine drops it off to Baba Miller, and Cincinnati takes. Rebound to Jizzle James. James will push. Thomas up top for Baba. Good rebound for Celestine. Now in transition, Baba Miller. Sham wants another. Too strong, and Miller the follow.
Big East championship.
Rodriguez with the best. Look who's there.
Abayev pull-up jumper. And Baba with the slam.
Abayev, the left-hander, fires. The follow by Miller.
James from up top trying to beat the zone. Ahmed fighting Zella. Zelli volleyballs it to Miller. Miller. And he's hit more threes in the last 2 games than he has all season. And Miller gets his own miss.
All 4 of the buckets for Skillings have been at the rim. How about Baba? Shot clock down to 7. James, pull-up pop, missed it. Battle for the rebound, won by Baba Miller.
James steps into this one. Miller up top high. Miller.
Aldo. Miller lays it off.
Miller backing down DeBonsa. Sweeps it across to Mustafa.
Take the handoff, and now it's Coleman checking him. Sham feints the screen. 2 bigs.
What
Miller over the top, right to Sham.
Trying to feed it inside to Miller. He's swarmed in the corner. What a pass.
That is a big-time pass.
Okay, and being super aggressive at all times.
Here he is putting it on the deck. Nice feed. And McKinley.
Here's Baba Miller. It's a mismatch. Dumps it down. Sham!
Really one of the roughest games all year for Themis Folks. To the point where he only played limited minutes in the second.
Now they're going to him here against a smaller defender in Carr. Double team comes. So what does he do? He finds James.
Run after UCF got it back within single digits. Miller off the screen and roll.
He could do so many other things. And then the other part of it, there's that passing. Man, at 6'10", just...
He has to take advantage. Baba Miller either bucket for himself or draw a double team.
How about that pass? Miller backs it up. Slips it inside to Shaw.
In the country. Here's Miller. Baseline.
Good pass.
Feeds it. And McKinley and Nub Kane. Miller. The lob to John.
Lower to the ground. 2 hands. It's like a crab dribble, they would call it sometimes. If you're dribbling
downhill if you're Brown.
Attacking. Dawes cutting. Block.
On a handful probably in the last 5 minutes. Here's McKeldin, and it's swatted by Bob.
Potential written on it.
I mean, Oak State played well. Anthony Roy is one of the best.
Drive no good, and another stop for the Wildcats. Jones down the runway.
Trying to attack Harris to the rim. And it's swatted.
In the nation in the second half.
Good feed inside. Baba. Deep to the basketball and a reset for Iowa State. Step back. Torre rejected by Baba Miller. Got it back in Miller's
times of the season, but they have to be more consistent in that area.
Baba Miller sends on her huff packing, and Miller gets fouled.
61% of their points come from their bench. That's because your best player does not start. He comes off
And takes bottom 80 in the nation and makes. That is a problem right now. And you had Harris shoot it, who they want to shoot that. Great block by Miller.
Capable of doing. You know what you're getting from Baba Miller. Remember, they're doing this without Mustafa.
There's Williams. Now Asman on the drive, working on Miller. And Baba Miller wins the...
McKinley averaging just 2 points per game this year. Miller, another steal. Baba, coast to coast. Tugler throws it away.
a defensive stop. Bucket's the guy that you want on the mission because he just does not accept no for an answer.
Esmeralda runs into traffic and gives it up again. James on the other side of 52.
And another,
that was close. He's got one, though. It's Baba. Gets it up to Day-Day. Here's Buck Harris with the... There's Baba. He's got control of it. Here's Chop. Oh, bang. The Bearcats in a zone right now. Tipped away, stolen by Baba Miller. On the control. Up top.